Welcome, Gemini. Thank you for tuning in to your horoscope for September 4th, 2025, on your channel, Zodiac Attraction. Discover what the future holds for you in terms of finances, lucky numbers, love, health, work, family, compatibility, and favorite color. Subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on daily updates. Get ready to explore your destiny. Let's get started. Geminis, the sky today is a swirl of bold questions and undeniable momentum, and you can feel yourself caught right in the crosswinds. Saturn has just turned retrograde in Pisces, putting a spotlight on how secure or shaky your long-term goals really are. That heavy influence is mixing with a sharp edge of Mercury in Virgo, your ruling planet in one of its strongest placements, forcing you to get crystal clear on details you've been avoiding. Add in the fact that September has opened under an eclipse portal, and the sense of transition is practically humming through the air. For you, that means a direct invitation to rethink the ground you stand on, especially in matters of career and reputation. No more sidestepping the difficult conversations or convincing yourself that half effort will do. The cosmos is demanding accountability, but also offering you tools to reset, refine, and rise. The lunar eclipse on September 7th will light up your home and root sector, calling attention to what you've been carrying from the past. Old insecurities or family dynamics might surface, not to punish you, but to remind you of the foundation you're building on. If you've been stuck in a loop, choosing comfort over growth, or reacting emotionally instead of acting intentionally, this eclipse jolts you out of autopilot. You're being asked to notice where fear has kept you on the same old track. The solar eclipse on September 21st will flip that script again, opening the door for reinvention, particularly in how you balance public ambition with private life. These cosmic events aren't subtle. They're pressure points meant to clear away the noise so you can hear what truly drives you. Work-wise, Uranus retrograde in your own sign is no small deal. It's shaking your sense of freedom and independence, demanding that you question whether the way you show up in your daily routine matches the kind of future you want to create. If your days have been full of distractions, or if you've been living on someone else's terms, the universe is nudging you to pivot. It doesn't have to be a dramatic leap, but it does require consistency. A new project, a skill you've been putting off learning, even changing the way you organize your mornings. All of these adjustments align you with a higher timeline. The message is simple. Small, repeated shifts lead to massive transformation. Stick with them long enough, and what once felt uncomfortable becomes second nature. Financially, there's a lesson in patience right now. Jupiter in Cancer is encouraging security building, but eclipses often disrupt cash flow or plans. Don't panic if things feel slower than you want. The seeds you're planting now are taking root in deeper soil. You may feel tempted to chase shortcuts, yet the smarter move is to ground yourself with systems, budgeting, savings goals, or simply setting priorities that actually reflect your values. Ask yourself, am I choosing immediate gratification, or am I aligning with the wealth I want long-term? The distinction matters, because every choice you make now tells the universe whether you're serious about receiving more. On the love front, Venus is activating your zone of communication and curiosity, making conversation the lifeblood of connection. You may find that deep, vulnerable talks suddenly surface, and instead of shying away, you're meant to lean in. If you're single, the attraction comes not from appearances, but from someone who sparks your mind and dares you to look at life differently. If you're in a relationship, the task is honesty, naming what you need and listening without defensiveness when your partner does the same. With Neptune retrograde still active, illusions can be seductive, but they also unravel fast. Trust the clarity that comes from speaking your truth. Health and energy are also on the radar. Saturn retrograde can make your body feel heavy or tired if you're ignoring routines that sustain you. This is where Mercury's Virgo energy comes in handy. It reminds you to simplify. Clean foods, steady movement, and mindfulness practices aren't glamorous, but they are the fuel your nervous system craves. Think of it as clearing static so you can actually hear your own intuition. Anxiety, digestive flare-ups, or restlessness are all signals that your energy needs grounding. The antidote isn't more busyness. It's choosing rituals that return you to yourself, again and again. Through all of this, the angels are whispering about forgiveness of yourself, of others, of circumstances you can't control. The more compassion you extend, the quicker the blocks dissolve. Your mantra now is simple: happiness attracts wealth. Repeat it, write it down, let it color your choices. That doesn't mean chasing pleasure blindly. It means aligning with what genuinely lights you up, so the universe has a clear signal of where to pour abundance. Trust that even in the in-between, especially in the in-between, you're not stuck. You're recalibrating. And that recalibration is precisely what positions you for the breakthroughs you've been waiting for. Let's see what the tarot has in store for you today. Card 1, the World. The World opens your reading with a powerful affirmation. Cycles are closing and new ones are beginning. For Geminis, who often juggle multiple roles, identities, or ideas, this card signals that something is finally aligning into a cohesive whole. A phase that once felt endless, whether in love, money, or self-confidence, is now completing itself. The World reminds you to celebrate victories instead of rushing to the next task. Today, you are urged to acknowledge that the universe has been guiding you, even when you felt lost. This sense of completion will bring you greater clarity about where you're headed next. Card 2, the Magician. From the World flows the Magician, a card deeply aligned with Gemini energy itself, ruled by Mercury. It speaks of manifestation, willpower, and using your gifts to shape your reality. Today, you're reminded that your words carry power and your thoughts are catalysts. If you've been praying, journaling, or visualizing a change, especially regarding finances or a stable home environment, the Magician indicates those desires are beginning to materialize. Be intentional with your communication. What you say aloud will ripple outward with more force than you realize. Avoid scattering your focus. Direct it toward 1 or 2 goals and watch synchronicities unfold. Card 3, the Lovers. Naturally resonant with your sign, the Lovers card highlights an emotional turning point. For some Geminis, this suggests a relationship that was once stagnant or distant is being reignited, while for others, it represents a choice between 2 paths in love. If someone has been ignoring you or withholding affection, their energy is shifting. They can no longer resist the pull they feel toward you. The Lovers also signals that love arriving now has the potential to heal old wounds. It could feel destined, as though the universe itself is orchestrating your meeting or reunion. This card reminds you that relationships built on mutual honesty will thrive, while half-hearted connections will fade. Card 4, the 5 of Pentacles. Here, the reading grows more grounded. The 5 of Pentacles represents feelings of scarcity, struggle, or abandonment. Many Geminis may have recently faced financial setbacks, career disappointments, or a sense of being unsupported. Yet the deeper message of this card is not despair, but preparation. The universe often tests resilience before ushering in abundance. If you felt burdened with too much sacrifice and too little reward, this card validates your experience while assuring you that new doors are about to open. Assistance, be it financial aid, a new job opportunity, or the mentorship of someone wise, is on its way. Don't isolate yourself. Let others in. Card 5, the Knight of Cups. Your reading concludes with a wave of romance and emotional renewal through the Knight of Cups. This card is the messenger of love, charm, and heartfelt proposals. Whether you're single or attached, you can expect someone to move toward you with clearer intentions. For those who've been ignored or left wondering, this Knight represents a breakthrough, communication, an invitation, or even a serious proposal. For others, it might symbolize a new admirer whose sincerity feels refreshing. Beyond love, the Knight of Cups invites you to reconnect with your creative passions and allow beauty, art, or spirituality to soothe your soul. Gemini, today's cards tell a layered but cohesive story. The World and the Magician confirm that a cycle is closing and a manifestation is about to take root. You are stepping into a new level of abundance and self-mastery. The Lovers and the Knight of Cups reveal that matters of the heart are central to this new phase, with love blossoming into something stable and transformative. Meanwhile, The Five of Pentacles acknowledges recent struggles, but reframes them as preparation for the blessings that now approach. Collectively, these cards affirm that you are entering a season of both healing and expansion, guided by divine timing and your own resilient spirit. Trust that what once felt blocked is now opening, and that the people and opportunities meant for you are moving swiftly in your direction. Now we will tell you how it will go with money and luck, but first remember to give us a like, subscribe to the channel, and activate notifications. This helps us a lot, and so you never miss your daily reading. Money and luck. Gemini, your financial world has felt like a battlefield lately, where every step forward required extra effort. You've poured energy into responsibilities that yielded only modest rewards, and at times you've wondered if the universe was testing your endurance. The truth is, it was. The cards suggest that recent challenges were designed to strengthen your resilience and sharpen your instincts. Instead of defeat, these obstacles have set you up for a major turning point. The World card assures you that financial cycles that once kept you stuck are ending. Where you felt trapped, new opportunities are emerging. This could come in the form of a job offer, a debt finally clearing, or even a long-awaited purchase that brings relief and stability. When doors begin opening, walk through them with confidence. Don't dismiss small chances. They can lead to bigger gains down the road. The Magician reminds you that what you manifest with intention has extraordinary power. If you've prayed, written goals, or visualized a financial breakthrough, the energy has been heard. What you asked for is not lost in the ether. It's making its way to you. But manifestation requires clarity. Focus on one or two financial priorities instead of scattering your energy across too many dreams at once. Discipline is as important as vision. Yet the Five of Pentacles whispers a caution. Be mindful of oversharing your financial plans. Not everyone has your best interests at heart, and envy may lurk in the background. Keep certain goals private until they are fully secure. Trust that divine timing will protect what is meant for you, even if others attempt to dim your light. Your angels are clearing blockages, but they also urge you to exercise wisdom. The tarot gives you your lucky number. Your lucky numbers for September 4th are 14, 28, 40, 53, 67, 81. Daily love. Love takes center stage in today's reading, Gemini, and the energy here is both magnetic and transformative. For those who felt ignored, dismissed, or undervalued, the tide is turning. The Lover's card speaks of someone who once withheld their feelings, now realizing they cannot escape the depth of their connection with you. Their silence wasn't absence of emotion, it was confusion. Now clarity is dawning, and they're being drawn back to you. The Knight of Cups reinforces this narrative by bringing forward the image of a suitor arriving with sincerity. Whether this is a renewed love or someone entirely new, the approach is heartfelt. Expect gestures that go beyond casual interest, words spoken with conviction, invitations that carry genuine meaning, or proposals that spark long-term possibilities. This is not a fleeting romance, but a bond with staying power. Yet Gemini's dual nature often pulls in two directions. For some, this love story may involve choosing between the past and the promise of a new beginning. The cards hint at two energies around you, one tethered to memories, the other emerging as a fresh path. You may feel torn, but the universe asks you to prioritize the love that heals and uplifts, not the one that drains or confuses. This potential relationship transcends conventional labels. It's not just about chemistry, it's about destiny. It feels as though this love has been orchestrated, carrying lessons that transform you from the inside out. With this person, the possibility of shared living, building a home, or creating lasting stability is strong. What begins as emotional healing soon manifests as tangible commitment. At work, in your professional life, Gemini, there's a clear acknowledgement of the sacrifices you've been making. Long hours, heavy responsibility, and limited rewards may have left you questioning if the effort is worth it. The Five of Pentacles underscores this sense of fatigue and strain, but remember, it's temporary. You're in a preparatory stage where every test is sculpting you for leadership. The World card signals that a phase of stagnation at work is ending. Expect opportunities that open doors to new positions, projects, or partnerships. What once felt closed off is now available, and the shift could be sudden. This is your chance to move into a role that recognizes your skills and finally pays off your hard work. Gemini's adaptability and communication skills are your secret weapons in the workplace. The Magician reminds you that your words, ideas, and creativity are powerful assets. Do not underestimate your ability to persuade or inspire. If you've been considering pitching a project, negotiating terms, or stepping into a leadership role, the timing is favorable. Mentorship also plays a role here. Just as angels guide you spiritually, practical mentors or old souls in your career will step in to help. Pay attention to advice, especially from those who've walked a path similar to yours. Their insights will save you time and help you avoid unnecessary mistakes. Health. When it comes to health, today's cards highlight the importance of balance. The mental strain of recent challenges may have been weighing heavily on your body. Overthinking, something Geminis are notorious for, has the potential to manifest as fatigue, tension, or sleepless nights. The cards urge you to guard your mental clarity as carefully as you would your physical well-being. The Magician appears here as a reminder of the power of intention. What you focus on grows. If your thoughts are spiraling into worry, your body responds with stress. By redirecting your mind toward healing, optimism, and gratitude, you create space for physical improvement. Meditation, journaling, or even short moments of mindful breathing can restore inner balance. Your body also calls for rest. The sacrifices in work and finances may have drained your vitality, but renewal is possible. Incorporating restorative practices, whether extra sleep, light exercise, or simply stepping away from screens, will help you recover faster than expected. Travel or even short changes in environment could provide a boost to both body and spirit. The Knight of Cups suggests healing through joy and creativity. Art, music, and spiritual practices aren't luxuries. They're medicine for the soul. Engaging in activities that stir your emotions in positive ways can enhance your overall health. Emotional well-being is intimately tied to physical vitality, especially for a sign as mentally active as Gemini. Family and friends. Family energy today carries both challenge and opportunity. Conversations may bring long-buried truths to the surface, but instead of fracturing bonds, they offer the chance for healing. The World card indicates that cycles are closing here too. Patterns that once caused conflict are being released, creating room for peace. Elders or wise relatives, symbolized by the old soul, influence in your reading, play an important role. Their guidance may come in the form of advice, shared stories, or simply being present in a moment of vulnerability. Pay attention. Their words carry weight that could shift your perspective and help you make important decisions. At the same time, younger family members may surprise you with their influence. A sibling, child, or cousin could say something seemingly small that opens your heart or points you in the right direction. Don't underestimate the value of youthful honesty. It often reveals truths adults are too guarded to say. Support systems are strengthening, even if they aren't visible yet. Someone in your family circle is preparing to offer help, whether financial, emotional, or practical. The Five of Pentacles assures that you're not as alone as you sometimes feel. Lean on this support when it arrives. It's meant to lift your burden. Compatibility. Fire signs light up your chart today with passion and courage. Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius can spark your adventurous side and push you toward bold choices. Yet the intensity they bring may clash with your dual nature, creating exhilarating highs but also moments of volatility. If you're drawn to fire energy, keep communication clear to prevent misunderstandings. Air signs, Libra and Aquarius in particular, are exceptionally compatible with you right now. They mirror your need for intellectual stimulation, lively conversation, and shared vision. These signs don't just keep up with your ideas, they expand them. Together, you can form partnerships based on creativity, mutual curiosity, and a sense of freedom. Water signs bring a different kind of gift. Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces offer emotional depth and healing. With them, love feels like sanctuary. They remind you that vulnerability is strength and that your restless mind can find peace in emotional intimacy. If you're ready for a relationship that feels fated, water energy may provide it. Earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn, are stabilizers in your world. While their slower pace may frustrate your fast-moving nature, they also bring grounding and structure. If you're working toward long-term goals, Earth signs can help anchor your dreams in reality, ensuring your visions are sustainable. Your lucky color today. Emerald green is your color today, Gemini. It represents healing, renewal, and financial growth, echoing the themes of abundance and emotional stability in your reading. Wearing or surrounding yourself with this color invites prosperity and opens your heart to deeper connections. The phrase of the day. When one door closes, the universe is already unlocking another just for you. Thank you so much for spending this moment with me. Remember, the stars can guide your way, but only you have the power to walk it and make it amazing. If this reading resonated with you, I'd love it if you could subscribe, and leave a comment. I truly enjoy hearing from you. I'll see you tomorrow, right here on Zodiac Attraction, where we'll continue discovering your incredible destiny together. Until then, keep shining.